Come, gather round, children, and let me tell you the tale of Pandora, a distant planet filled with danger and excitement, and where 4 mercenaries would travel to find the most valuable treasure in the galaxy. Oh, good luck out there. You're gonna need it.
Get off my bus.
Borderlands is a first-person shooter where you take the role of a mercenary who has traveled to the distant planet of Pandora in search of a fabled treasure that will presumably make you the richest person in the galaxy. Over the course of the game, you'll use your weapons, including pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, and rocket launchers, to fend off the local wildlife and hostile bandits that control the planet as you complete objectives for the locals. Completing quests will earn you money and experience points. Money will allow you to purchase new guns and upgrade your arsenal, while experience points will eventually allow you to level up, gain more health, and eventually special skills and abilities. Now, Borderlands, to its credit, is a pretty good shooter. It has a lot of different weapons, has a lot of different enemies, has a lot of different environments with different challenges in them. There are some fun vehicles that you can drive around, and even use the onboard weapons to fight with. Borderlands even has a pretty good story, and while it's pretty unintrusive for the most part, if you do choose to pay attention to it, it's filled with some surprisingly humorous writing and voice acting.
Welcome to Firestone. I am CL4PTP. You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap.
Now, what's great about Borderlands is that not only is it a good shooter, it's also a good hybrid game, as it combines a lot of adventure and RPG elements into the mix. The levels are large and they're full of branching paths and little random encounters that you can get into along the way. There are side areas that you can explore in order to find extra quests or even valuable treasure chests filled with unique items. The enemies have different talents and abilities and even weaknesses, and there are special boss fights where you'll have to put all of your skills to good use in order to survive. Probably the best example of this hybrid system is in the weapons, where over the course of the game, as you level up, as you visit shops, and as you defeat enemies, you will occasionally find new guns. But the guns have different statistics that are not only randomized, but also specialized. For instance, you might be going along and find 2 pistols that might have the exact same damage output, but one of the pistols sets people on fire, while the other one has a sniper scope. And suddenly, you have a tactical choice in how you want to play the game and what kind of weapon you want to use. And the more you progress in the game, the larger the variety is in the type of weapons that you see. Your entire arsenal will become filled with possibilities and different ways of dispatching your foes. And that's a really great design choice, to not simply have a large arsenal, but an arsenal with such variety that it encourages you to play around and to experiment with unique weapons. Like this one, that shoots all the bullets. All of them! Now, as much as I like Borderlands, I do have to admit that it has some flaws. For instance, the game was kind of designed with multiplayer in mind. Now, the entire campaign can be completed co-op with up to 4 players, which is good, but if you're playing by yourself, it's kind of hard not to feel like there's something lacking, since enemies are tougher and drop better loot only if you have other people playing with you. Also, some special abilities and class enhancements don't reach their full potential unless there's somebody else there to take advantage of them. Also, the last 10% of the game kinda loses a bit of steam. You'll be fighting enemies and getting into situations where, depending upon your equipment, you'll either be incredibly challenged or you'll just blow right through it, leading up to what can be a very mediocre ending. Still, despite some minor hiccups at the end, Borderlands is still a really solid game. I would give it 3 out of 4 stars, and might even bump it up another point if you can find somebody to play co-op with. It's a great shooter with the design inspiration of an RPG. Well, thanks for listening. Now get out there. It's another beautiful day on Pandora. Alright, just gonna head back to town and... What is that? I hear shooting, but I don't see anybody. Where's that coming from? Oh! Oh! Who's that there? Oh! What the... How did you... What the hell? Are you... Hey! Hey, stop that! Hey! Stop shooting bullets out of your penis at me! Oh, I do. Ah! Alright, fine. You want to play that way? Shoot bullets out of your penis at me. I'll shoot bullets into your penis, then we'll see how you like it. Take some of this, why don't you? Ah! I don't like this.